everybody, Amanda Intuitive here, Thursday, February 1st, 2024 for our weekly energy reading. I want to let everybody know, as you always know, this is for entertainment purposes only. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel, as it really does help the algorithms, and I just love to see everybody and say hi. Thank you to my new subscribers, and thank you to my current subscribers, my old subscribers. It's always great. It really helps to give me that extra, spark to keep doing these tapings and these readings, and just, moving forward. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to pick cards from the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis. We're going to pick our main cards from there. For a clarifying card, I'm going to use the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle by Lon, which is Lon. And then we will do a 3-card pick-a-card using the Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff, MD. So that's who we'll do these are the cards we'll use. I love these Power of Surrender cards. They often are quite accurate, and they really help to maybe hone in on things, on areas in your life where you really need to take some time to really surrender in those areas and get that energy rebalance. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a few cards from this Archangel Metatron deck, and let's see what we get. And then I'm going to use the book, and I'm going to read a little bit out of the book, because I really believe that these cards are great and they have wonderful messages. And for some reason, I don't know why, but I feel quite connected to Archangel Metatron. That being the case, though, these cards, I always like to look at the book a little bit, because I think they just really give such much more in-depth meaning, than some of what I might just pick up intuitively. So here we go. Let me pick a few cards. Here we go. The first card that I get, I'll show you the cards here. First card I get is number 44, which is a master number, and it says, beacon, shine on. The second card I get is 14, boundaries, set them daily. Third card is action, which is a number 9, and it says movement needed. I don't know about you. I'm not speaking on your behalf, of course, but I keep getting I need to exercise cards. I don't know. So we'll see what that means. And then card 23, duality, which is balance needed. So, okay, the first thing I'm going to do, and in fact, also, let me pull, while we're here, let me pull the Sacred Geometry Activation card. Let's see what we get here, and we'll take a look at that also. And we get another sacred number here, which is 33, miracle. So I'll see we'll get into what that also means. So, okay, the first card then is 44, beacon, and it says shine on. So let me just read a little bit. So, okay, it says beacon, shine on. Master number 44 energy is linked to the angels and to you as an earth angel too. I love that. You are reminded that you are a beacon of light to the world, a place of refuge for those in the dark, and a port of call in the storm. The world needs your light as never before. Look at the raging sea of humanity struggling to free itself from thousands of years of pain. So many holding up their hands for help, and so many drowning because they find no one signaling the way home, back to their inner light. Oh, that's beautiful. How are we to create mass awakening and change without people like you to help us? If you realize the power of your light, you would turn it up, not try to hide it. If you saw how many needed it, you would offer it fully. If you could see the difference your light makes to every single person you touch, you would never again doubt your true calling. You ask, but how and where and when? You block the light in you by waiting for the right time, the right circumstance, the right moment, when it is actually just about shining. Through difficult days and happy days, just shine, as you never know when it is needed and by whom. It will be noticed. It will be picked up on, and it will transmit its frequency to the right person and call forth the act of service that is needed from you. There's more written on this card, but I think what a beautiful, I saw it when I first pulled this card, I saw this, like the water here. I didn't really see this beacon of light. This is who we are, right? Helping people to move forward and move to the light and really learn that the answers all lie within, right? But we need someone to show us that. We need someone to show us, how they are a beacon of light so that we can also become one. So, okay, that's the first card, beacon of light. The second card I got is number 14. It says boundaries, set them daily. Okay, let me read about that. Every day, as the sun rises, you have an opportunity to set your personal boundaries for the day. Yes, I love that. Are you going to allow others to dictate your thoughts, emotions, and actions? Or are you going to stand tall in your power and reclaim your energy, time, and life to do what is most important to you? You will be tested along life's path by those who drain you, those who disrespect and devalue you, who you are, and the precious life given to us to be lived fully every day. I just think we all feel that. I mean, it's every single one of us feeling disrespected, devalued, drained, right, by people. But you know what? Ultimately, it is your responsibility to create clear boundaries that work for you in all areas of your life. Look at situations where you allow others to take advantage of you. Look at situations where you put yourself last. Look at any relationship, business, or personal, where the balance of power is all wrong and you are the one doing all the giving or all the taking. Archangel Metatron invites you to create a wall of green energy around you where you can retreat to realize what is important, who is essential, and which daily tasks need attention and which do not. The answers to a balanced life are in this lush, fertile place where you can create the reality that sustains you every day. There is, again, more here in the book, but look at this beautiful green light, this beautiful green energy. This is the heart chakra. This is love. Our heart chakra connects our base chakras to our spiritual chakras. That's that's the connection, and creating this beautiful love around yourself, self-love for yourself, so that you can retreat into this garden and really, which boundaries do I need to set today? And you have to set them every day. I totally agree with that. Also, for me, once I've created these boundaries, once I'm in this love, I also cover myself. I put myself in with protection around me of that beautiful white light from source every single day. So yes, beautiful, creating boundaries every single day. And sometimes, really, I believe that sometimes those boundaries will change, because obviously how I'm going to, for instance, my boundaries won't be quite as high with my mom as they might be with a coworker, right? I won't protect myself so much, maybe, but maybe I have to too. But again, that's up to me and to you to decide how the boundaries are created every day. So then the next card I got was 9, action, movement needed. Card number 9 is supported by the energy of Mars, planet of action and dynamic movement. Successful completion of anything worthwhile belies the fact that much work, effort, triumph, and setback has likely gone into its making. Whatever you are asked to do, be, or try at this time needs to start not just with a thought, but with action. I love this, because how many times do we, I have this great idea, and then it's I get scared, all of a sudden, you hear every negative thought about it, and then you don't do it. You know what? Action. That's it. Put it into motion. Action, however small, needs to follow thought. It is the law of the universe and the way anything is created. So often you stall, waiting for the perfect condition to begin. And yet, why wait? Tomorrow may never come. You only have today to live, so live it now. Don't put off any longer that which you wish to do. Any step toward the goal you seek at this time is correct. There are no wrong paths to take. Any mistake to be made is part of the learning process, and every achievement is acquired to spur you on. To succeed is also to fail. A baby has to fall many times before it learns to walk. And so too must you be prepared for a path that may not always be smooth, but always has an assured positive outcome, as long as commitment and dedication are observed. Again, there's more in the book, but yes, moving forward, putting thought, you have the thought, you put action behind it. We are at the cutting edge of creation. Every single thing that you see, this card, me, my glasses, whatever it is, was just a thought at one point. You know what? There's that saying, first a vision, then a dream, then a reality. That's often how it works. We have a vision of something, something crosses our mind, we start dreaming about it, and then our hands and our minds create it. We are at the cutting edge of creation. That is exactly, we will only move forward. Things will only expand. Things can only expand. So if you have a thought, you know what, and you want to create something, make sure you put the action behind it. That is what we're down here to do. You can't get it wrong, and it never ends. So just keep that in mind. Okay, so that's putting that action behind our thoughts. But doing that, because we are in a good frame of mind, we're shining our beautiful light, we're setting our boundaries, and again, we're putting that action behind our thoughts. And now the last card here that I got for this Archangel Metatron deck is duality, and it says balance needed. So let's see what we have for that. And see, I thought this card was about exercise. So it is, but it's also about, you know, putting that action behind things. Okay, so duality, balance needed. You are asked to look at the need for balance in your life now. This may be in terms of your approach to life, working too hard or not working at all, looking after self or neglecting your basic needs, which are good diet, exercise, positive thinking. It can take myriad forms. With Metatron, we will often be drawn to our imbalanced masculine and feminine states and the need for equilibrium there. Maybe you need to nourish and nurture your feminine side, receiving love and being held. Or maybe you need to motivate and take control and action with your masculine side. Only you know. We all live in a constant state of flux, seeking equilibrium and peace. The symbol on this card is a powerful one that serves to remind us of this dance between two states of being, both within us and externally, that seek attention from you now. To live a balanced life is to live a healthy life. You are asked to look at situations, people, thinking, and energy around you and see what may be out of control or conversely parched and ignored from little attention. It may be that your inner child needs acknowledgement at this time rather than allowing your adult self to hold full sway over everything. Balance is needed in every part of who and what you are. So if you got this card, of course, we got this card for the energy, looking into ourselves, looking into balance, balancing fun, balancing work, balancing our chakras. I just heard balancing our heart chakra, but balancing all our chakras, making sure that we are in balance with Mother Earth and Father Sky, right? Having that grounded root energy, grounding ourselves, but also opening up to all the spiritual all the spiritual messages and source. So that is really, yes, making sure we're a beacon of light to shine, setting our boundaries. We don't want to get pushed and pulled in directions we don't want to go, putting action behind things, and really seeking to balance ourselves. And then the last card that we got is Miracle. This is from the Sacred Geometry deck. It says the frequency of miracles supports our belief in ourselves as part of Source, and therefore our belief that anything is possible. I love that. My dad, when he was alive, when he would sign cards or things, he would always say, with God, all things are possible. With Source, all things are possible, right? I used to love that. And I have to tell you, it means a lot more to me now than it did when I was when I was younger. But anyway, so let's just take a look. This is number 33. Let's see if we can. It says a miracle can be described as an extraordinary event or occurrence in our everyday reality that cannot be explained within our existing paradigm or belief system, and is therefore attributed to a higher or supernatural cause. Our belief in the possibility of miracles is closely connected to our belief in the divine itself, and with that belief, our trust in the unlimited possibilities the universe can provide. In these changing times, in the new energy, multidimensionality is rapidly saturating almost all areas of our lives and being. There is much we don't understand and cannot explain within our current way of thinking. When we relax and accept that we are in the era of many mysteries yet to be revealed, we can start living our lives with the expectation that miracles and benevolent change can happen in any moment. In the miracle activation. The color purple indicates the deep connection to the divine or source. I love that. The yellow refers to our sense of self, as we realize that we are spiritual beings in a corporal body, an expression of the divine. There are 9 light sources around, a number that stands for completion and indicates the ultimate realization that we are one with Source. What a beautiful message. Again, balancing ourselves, putting the action behind our ideas, being a beacon of light, setting our boundaries, and knowing that all of that, throughout all of that, we are divinity, aren't we? We are that beautiful light of Source. Each one of us in our own unique way, we are that beacon of light for others, for ourselves, for our families. And just a beautiful, really just a beautiful energetic reading here for the week. So I hope that that resonates with you. Again, if it doesn't, that is totally fine. You know what? That's what's wonderful about this stuff. You take what resonates and you just leave what doesn't resonate. So that, again, let me mention it just in case, somebody didn't hear it. This is all for entertainment purposes only. So let's get ready for our 3-card pick a card. I am using the Power of Surrender deck, the Power of Surrender Oracle deck. Let's see. So we have all this beautiful information that we are beacons of light. We're putting action behind our thoughts. We're setting our boundaries. We're balancing ourselves. We are a miracle, aren't we? Each and every one of us is a miracle. We are, oh my goodness, we are a part of Source, aren't we? It's just beautiful. So knowing all that, let's see now what we need to surrender to help. I was going to say to help facilitate that connection. But that connection to Source is always there. It's always strong. And it's just who we are. Okay. So. Here we go. These are the cards I got. Let's see. Card 1, card 2, card 3. Think about which card resonates with you. 1, 2, or 3. The first card I got is surrender your desire to control people. Being over-controlling can sabotage relationships. To more effectively achieve your goals, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. So if you got this card, step back. Again, I totally agree with it. Step back, back off, regroup, and give the situation some breathing room. And realize something that I had to learn, and I learned it a couple years ago, and I can't say I'm perfectly learned it, but I was told, in a reading that I got, that I have to stop being so controlling, because you know what? No, I can't control anyone. None of us can control anyone, and nobody can control me. So you know what? I might as well step back, regroup, and let the situation just unfold as it's supposed to, because truly, I have no control over anything anyway. I mean, obviously, I'm not going to go out and do something illegal. I don't mean that. But what I'm saying is nobody can control me. Nobody can tell me how to think, just like I can't do that for someone else. So that's card 1. Card 2 is surrender to wonder and awe. Open to the magic of every moment and sense the awe and wonder in all of life. This attitude will keep you connected to the ecstasy of flow. This is a beautiful card. This is almost like, to me, like just being a little child, where everything is new, everything has wonder, and that sense of awe around everything. Just keeping that childlike wonder as you move forward and stepping back and being open to the magic of every moment, because every moment holds that potential to really be magical. So that's card 2. And card 3. Surrender negative thinking. You have control over your thoughts. That's true. We just talked about that. I have control over my thoughts. I don't have control over anybody else's thoughts. You have control over your thoughts. When negative thoughts surface, say, thank you for sharing, and quickly refocus on positive affirmations. If you pick this card and you have found that you are, and do have some negative thinking and some negative thoughts and some negative self-talk, as we all do, I like this idea of just when they surface, you say, thank you for sharing. And then you replace that thought with a positive affirmation like, I am divinity. I am happy. Everything is always working out for me. right? So many beautiful affirmations out there. So that's card 3. I hope that you liked this energy reading. I totally enjoyed it. I didn't do it for the last few weeks and I did miss it. Mondays, 3-card pick a card. Those are my shorts. Tuesdays, I channel Supergirl again as a YouTube short. That Wednesday is now Prediction Wednesday. Thursday is energy readings, and tomorrow, Friday, will be the weekend readings. Again, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we'll have 3-card pick-a cards. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Bye-bye.